Hey folks, Dr. Phil Roberts at drphilwellness.com. Today let's talk about some practical applications of sleep. We all know we need it. You gotta have it. If you don't have it, you're more prone to gain weight, obesity, diabetes, hypertension, stroke. You don't live as long. How do we know that? We know that from the night shift nurses study years ago. They did not live as long, and thus the importance of sleep. In fact, if you're working nights, my advice, get a day shift job. Not worth it. Wear and tear on you and all this other stuff. I used to love to work nights. Less headaches with administration and other stuff like that, but it's not worth it. Let's talk about something you can do to help your sleep. What if you could have something that accommodates melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine? They have these in the sleep strips. Just put them underneath your tongue or in the buccal area, and you go, let's talk about melatonin. Helps you get to sleep. Most commonly bought over-the-counter hormone in the United States. Go to PubMed, put in melatonin and glioblastoma multiforme. People that take 10 milligrams of melatonin, if they have that dreaded cancer in their brain, the most common brain tumor, live 6 months longer. Melatonin not only helps as far as preventing cancer, it's the #1 antioxidant in your brain. Very important. It helps with gastric ulcer prevention and repair. It also helps with circadian rhythms, many other things. Melatonin is huge. It helps us get to sleep. As we get older, guess what happens? Our pineal gland in our brain that makes melatonin tends to calcify. As we get older, we petrify, calcify. Remember K2, helping drive calcium where it ought to go? But anyway, the pineal gland calcifies, is less productive. You make less of it as you get older. Less enzymes that get clogged up with all kinds of things. So let's add it back in. So by adding the melatonin in the sleep strips, 1.5 milligrams, it helps you get to sleep. You go, but wait a minute. Most females will say, hey, I'll wake up 4 to 6 hours after I go to sleep. I can't get back to sleep. 5-HTP is a precursor that develops into serotonin that goes into melatonin. So 5-HTP can cross the blood-brain barrier. Gets into the brain, converts to serotonin. Serotonin, your feel-good portion of the neurotransmitter pathway there. So helps you feel better, we like that. We need that when we're sleeping. So then that turns into melatonin. 4 to 6 hours later to help you stay asleep. L-theanine, what does that do? L-theanine actually sits on receptors that glutamate, one of the most excitatory neurotransmitters in the brain. It sits on those receptors so that the glutamate cannot be as active. Thus, you have less anxiety. Your brain's able to throttle down, turn back, and improve your rest. They're actually using L-theanine in people with strokes. So, my suggestion is this. Go to the website, get the sleep strips. I've used them for years. They work, and it helps tremendously. You may notice you sleep and dream more. You're getting into the REM sleep that you hadn't been getting into before. Hope this is helpful. May you find your rest in the Lord. Have a good one. It's been Dr. Phil Roberts at Dr. Phil Wellness. Thank you.